Question number 3 we are taking. So we have let f equals, so we have ordered pairs. We have just done a question like this. Then g function is also given. So domain, codomain, you can see here. I'll show in a graphical form also. So this is f function. I'm making the domain and codomain part. So all the first values of the ordered pair, this will be in domain. So 1, 4, 9 and 16. I'm going to write it here. That is shown here also. 1, 4, 9, 16. This is the domain. And what is the codomain? All these second values. Basically, it is not codomain, it is range. But still we are writing it. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and 4. So mapping is there. This is the domain and this is the codomain. Now I'm making this g function. So same thing I'm going to do here. -1, -2, -3, -4. -1, -2, -3 and 4. This is the domain of function g. And what is the codomain? -2, -4, -6 and 8. -2, -4, -6 and 8. Okay, if you understand this domain and codomain, other things will be quite easy. So first we'll start with GOF. The GOF is g of fx. Now, whether it exists or not, how to check? Because g is coming first, so we'll take the domain. F is coming later, so we'll take it as codomain. So if the codomain is the subset of the domain, that is, codomain of f should be subset of domain of g. So what is the codomain of f? -1 to -4. What is the domain of g? -1 to -4. So they are same. So this is subset. That means the GOF g of fx exists. It exists. What do we do? G of fx. Fx means x can take what value? If the function is f, so all the domain value it can take. So f, all the domain values. So f1, g of f. Then we have 4, f4. G of f9. G of f16. So all these values of domain values of x for f, function f. Now what is fn? F1. See, f1 is already given. F1 is -1. If you put 1 in fx, in place of x you put 1, you get y as -1. This is the mapping also they have given. So f1 is what? -1. So this is g of -1. Then f of 4, which is -2. So put -2 here. Then f9, put -3 here. So g, -3 here. F16. So 16 will give 4. So g4. Okay. Now coming to this, now coming to g now. G -1. So if you put -1 in g, you will get -2. That is how g is mapped. G -2 is -4. G -3 is -6. And g4 is 8. So how the pairing will be done? 1 -2, this is one pair. 4 -4, this is second pair. 9 -6, that is the third pair. And 16, 8 will be fourth pair. This is GOF. This is how you are going to write. Let us come to fog now. So f, let us take the domain and g as codomain. Now whether this codomain is the subset of domain, that is if codomain of g is subset of domain of f. So this is -2 to -2 to 8. And f domain is 1 to 16. So there is nothing common. All the members of codomain should be there in the domain of f, and which is not there. So this is not existing. Fog does not exist. Now question number 4 we are taking. Let A equals ABC. So A is given, A is a set. And B is also a set, which is UVW. A, B, C is set A. and set B is UVW. Let me write it here also. And the matching is also given because there are two functions, f and g. So two functions are given. F is from A to B and G is from B to A. F is from A to B, A, V. So let me make it here so that we have a visual representation also. A, B, C. Here we have UVW. So AU and BVCW. This is given as function F. So our function is from A to B. So this function is A to B, and G function is also there. UB, VA, and WC. So I think it is reverse. Now we have to show that F and G both are bijections and find Fogg and Goff. So in order to prove bijection, you have to prove that it is injective, that is 1-to-1, and surjective, that is it is also following certain surjective condition. Okay. So injectivity. What is injectivity? 1-to-1. No two elements of A should have the same image in B. Now if you see the proper set which is given, AV, BU, CW, there is not a single first value which is repeated. That is AU, BV, CW. So this is 1-to-1. It is very evident from the diagram also. So this is 1-to-1. So first 1-to-1 we have proved because only the pairs have only 1-to-1 relationship. Coming to surjectivity. What is surjectivity? Now coming here. What is the codomain of F? As I said, the second value of the ordered pair will be codomain. So UVW. And what is the range? It's the second value again, UVW. So all the values which can come in set B is the codomain, and all value are being mapped is the range. But you see range and codomain, they match. So injectivity we checked and surjectivity also we checked. So both we checked. Okay. So it is injective also and surjective also. That is this A to B is F function is bijective. Bijection. Now we'll check the bijection from B to A. Same thing will be done. Everything will be same. B to A. And logic will also be same. But let me just complete it. So we have this. Now put B here. UVW. And A here ABC. So UA, VB and WC. Okay. So this is a 1-to-1 also. You can see very evident here that all the pairs are 1-to-1 only. 1-to-1. And no two, as I said, no two elements of B have the same image in A because the codomain and range are same. BAC is the codomain and BAC is only the range. So they both are same. So this is surjective also. If you combine these two, it will be bijective. Okay. Now these two have been proved. Coming to the third part. Fogg and Goff. How to find the Fogg and Goff? So let me just wipe this off. And one of these I am going to tell you, and one of these I will leave it for you. So let us see Fogg. Same way you will find the Goff also. Fogg is FOG. F of Gx. And in this Gx, that is the inside function, Gx, you will put all the x value which are in the domain of G. So in domain, what is there? UVW, F, you have GU, and then you will put V, U, V and W. So we have GU, V, and again function F, VW. So what is GU? Because it is already given the question. If you put U in G function, you will get B. So it will be F of B. Then we have F of GV. V is, you get A, and GW will give you C. Okay. Now coming to the function F now. Function F. FB. it is giving you u. Fa is going to give you v, and for c you are going to get w. So how do you write it? You are going to write it as u v. This is the pairing you're going to write, v and ww. So this is fog. I'm leaving this GOF for you. It's quite simple. Okay, I hope you'll be able to do it. Same thing, same steps you have to apply. Question number 5 here. 5 is, let us see here. Find fog 2 and GOF 1. So there are specific value being given, so proper value will come. So fx is also given and gx is also given. The function is from R to R. G is also from R to R. This is a real number. Okay. So the proper value we will find out. Okay, GOF 1 and fog 2. So function is given f as R to R. G is also from R to R. And what is function fx? Fx is given as x square plus 8. And gx is given as, g is also from R to R, remember. Gx is 3x cube plus 1. If you remember in question 1, these were also given, right? So what is fog 2? F of g2 you have to find out. So just go to g, put 2. You have to put 2 in g first. So I'm finding g2. 3 into 2 cube plus 1. What do you get? 3 into 2 cube is 8. 8 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. So you get g2 as 25. So f25 we are dealing with. Now coming to fx. Now I'm putting 25 in fx. X is 25 for fx. So 25 whole square plus 8. 25 whole square is 625. 625 plus 8 is going to be 633. So 633 is the fog 2. Now we are going to find out GOF 1. GOF 1, this is not 11, this is 1. So g of f1. So just put 1 in function fx. So put 1 here. So f1. F1 will be what? 1 square plus 8. So you get 9 here. F1 is 9. So G9 you have to find out. G of 9, now go to G and put 9 in place of X. So 3, 9 cube plus 1. So when you compute here, you get 2188. Okay. This is a simple calculation. 9 is 81, 81 into 9 is 729, 729 into 3 plus 1 gives you 2188. Question number 6 now. Let R plus be the set of all non-negative real numbers. So R plus is what? All the real numbers except the negative numbers. So non-negative real numbers we are dealing with here, R plus. Okay, now we have function f and function g, which is from R plus to R plus. So very important thing to understand here is there will be no negative value we are dealing with, neither in the domain nor in the codomain or the range. Okay, so now we are defining, let me write it here. We have to find out the fog and GOF. And for that we have two functions. Let me write the functions here. Real number, positive number, and since we have a root also here, so this becomes very important. This is not only given just for the sake of giving. It is being given for a purpose. Fx is x squared. And then we have gx, which is under root of x, or root of square root of x. Okay. So fog x we are going to find first. Fog is f of gx. F of gx. What is gx? It's under root x. So just put it here, under root x. Then f, in order to find out fx, in place of x in x square, you put root x. So root x whole square it will be. So this will eventually give you x. So fog x is your x. Now coming to g of x, g of fx we have to find out. So what is fx? It's x square. fx is x square. Now put x square inside this under root x, because gx you have to find out. Basically fx is x square. Now gx square means you have to put x as x square in this. So under root of x squared, which is going to give you x. Negative positive will come, but you will take only positive because r plus is given. So fog and gof are equal, similar. Question number 7 we are taking. Same thing. F function R2R, G function R2R, there are functions fx and gx also being provided. You have to show that fog is not equal to gof. Here, purposefully you have to solve and say that they are not equal. Fx is given what? It's given as x square, and gx is given as x plus 1. So we know how to find out the fog and gof up till now. So I'm trying to find out fog. So f of gx, fog I'm computing. So gx is what? X plus 1. So f of x plus 1 you have to find out. That is, in the function of f, you have to put x plus 1 in place of x square. So x plus 1 whole square. What do you get? A plus b whole square. X square plus 1 plus 2x. So let me find out now g of x, g of fx. So g of is g of fx. Okay, fx is what? X squared. So g of x square you have to compute. So in place of x in gx you have to put x square. So x square plus 1 you get. So this gof is x square plus 1 and fog is x square plus 1 plus 2x. They are not equal. So they are unequal. They are not equal. So you can just put a sign equal to and cross it. Okay, this is question number 8. So there are NCERT questions followed. 3 NCERT questions are there that we are going to take in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much and take care of yourself.